All right, we are live. Woo!
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm looking on my Facebook, see if it's live.
Good. I was going to say, is Veronica checking for messages if people ask questions?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Ask Connie if she sees us. I'm sure she does. But I don't see her.
Connie. Yeah. Oh, I should get my computer. Okay. Is somebody checking? I was going to say I can pull up my computer.
Can you? But will it echo?
I don't know. Let me get it and see.
Bright Sky Nutrition. All right. Hi, everyone. Rachel and I tonight are going to do something pretty quick. It may not even take very long, but we really, we really believe in keeping things simple, not always needing to grab a recipe, because anytime you have any kind of barrier to getting healthy meals done, we're all going to default to what has the least cognitive load, which is drive-through, and we don't want you doing drive-through. So we always want to give you lots of ideas for quick, easy, healthy meals for your family, quick, easy, healthy meals for you at work. And so that's what we kind of are going to show tonight. It's, again, we like it quick. So this is probably not going to be the longest Facebook Live, but it's still going to have, nutrient-packed stuff. So Rachel is making salmon patties, which, she said, Donna, should we do salmon patties? I'm like, yeah, I need to know how to make salmon patties from a packet. How cool is that? So I love it. And Rachel, you said your kids eat this, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There, I'm going to leave this open. Connie says hello. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Let me set this down. Yeah. So, well, what kind of led to tonight was I told Donna somebody stole my cookbook writing idea. That I heard an interview with that New York Times columnist, and he wrote a cookbook called the No Recipe, which is what we use. Donna says she's the lazy dietitian, and so she cooks using easy things. And so I don't really use a recipe. Maybe I initially use it as an outline, and then the next time I kind of use whatever flavors I want. So some of the quick night recipes, when I get home, I try to do really fast things, and usually I use leftover chicken, but I showed Donna the leftover chicken from Sam's. Like, the boys hadn't eaten it at all till today. And then I get home and there's like one little piece left out, and I have no idea what. So anyway, the chicken dish I was going to make, we were going to scratch it and do salmon patties. So Donna, you're really great about getting these salmon packets or canned salmon at the store.
Yeah. The canned salmon, any way you can get it open easy. So the packets work great. And then that's the one. And I mentioned to you, Rachel, about the ingredients, because you can't really trust all the ingredients. Just because it comes in a packet, don't trust it. You still have to read the ingredients.
Yeah, that's right. Connie says she loves salmon patties. Yeah, Connie makes really good ones. She shared that recipe. Yeah. So this is pink salmon, water, and vegetable broth and salt. But you're right. Some of these, the one that is let me think of it, mesquite smoked or something, has sugar in it.
Really?
Yes. So you've got to check them. Yeah.
You got to check them all. Yeah.
So I'm just taking the salmon, and what's nice about these packets is you don't have to drain them. They're just less messy. So I'm just putting it in my bowl. Yeah. Let me get a fork.
Hi, yummy.
Yeah. And usually, like, I would use the bigger packs for all of us, but I think the boys ate that chicken, so they're at soccer. So when they get home, they'll have some. But I need to measure out and see. Usually, those big packets that are about double this size is what I get. And I use 4 of those. Or if I buy canned salmon, I use 4 of them. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. For your whole family.
But they will make leftovers, and they're delicious. It's weird. I eat cold leftovers, and it's wonderful. So then I'm just going to take an egg and crack it in there.
Where do you get your eggs? Where do you get those brown eggs?
I do get those eggs now these are from Aldi, but I do they have really good eggs. Or I do get from Well and Good in Nixa. They have local eggs, and you can tell because the yolk is really, like, this isn't so orange, but those from that local guy are really orange and nice.
Wow, that's great.
And then I'm just going to season it with some salt. And this is where no recipe, just eyeball it. Oh, and then another thing I like to add is Italian seasoning for flavor. Yeah. And then I just stir it with the egg to see what kind of consistency it is.
Okay.
And then, you know, most of these, like if you make meatballs or chicken patties or traditional tuna patties or salmon patties, people will use crackers. And so, you know, I like to use the almond flour because it gives more fat and protein and yeah, just more nutrition using that. So see, it's kind of, it needs to hold together better. So I just take my almond flour and I just add it to what I think is the right amount so that it'll hold together when I use my 4th cup measuring scoop.
I'm sure we're driving so many people crazy that have to have. Now, how much flour did she put in there? And how many eggs was that? And what size packet was that salmon? And
I know. But I think like once you start going, make simple things, you can eyeball it. And it's like you said, when you're tired, it doesn't take as much brain width. Like right now, I'm pretty much like in the zone of I'm ready to get my PJs on, you know, which actually I should have changed my clothes and put my PJs on for it to be an actual what I do in the evenings. Are you somebody like that, Donna? Do you change your clothes as soon as you get home and put on comfy clothes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, I do. And I'm always chilly at my house, so I put my robe on. So I'm sure Rick is so sick of seeing me in that robe. So every year or two, he's got to get me a new robe just because he's so sick of seeing me in my robe.
That's hilarious. Change it up.
Yeah.
So see, now it's kind of holding together. So if I take my scoop, it will actually pack together. But what I like to do to give it a little bit of crunch on the outside, which you don't have to do, you could just scoop them up, brown them in the skillet like this, is I like to add almond flour to a plate. And then I use the same seasoning. Oh, that's way too much. This is what happens when you don't measure anything. Right? But it's okay. It didn't hurt anything. So I just season the almond flour that I turned out on the plate because I'm going to bread those patties in that almond flour. So it just makes like a nice crunch. So salt and then the Italian seasoning. You can use whatever seasoning you like. If you like it more.
Oil in your pan already?
Yeah, I've got some avocado oil in there, or I like using butter, and I kind of add some olive oil too. And yeah, probably like a couple tablespoons. Just coat it.
So I'll get probably a little more than 2 tablespoons.
Do you think that's more than 2 tablespoons?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I love it.
But I didn't measure. So then I'll take my little measuring cup. I think my 1/4 of a cup is dirty. That's another way I cook is whatever utensils available and clean. So I'll just do, this is 1/3 of a cup. So
okay.
That works.
You're going to be 1/3 of a cup tonight. Oh, we lost your video.
Yeah. Okay.
So we lost your video.
Oh yeah. My phone is so. Oh, there it is. My phone's on low battery, which I plugged it in. It's at 20%. So we got to make these salmon patties before my phone dies.
Too fast. Yeah.
So yeah. And then I just
fantastic.
Turn it to the flour. Yeah.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. Isn't that so easy? And then it's like,
it is so
you have this wonderful, nutritious protein. And
yeah,
it's going to fill you up. And then I just went ahead and I used I always have these steamer bags in my freezer. Don't use those, Donna. It's just like no brainer.
You know, and sometimes that's dinner to me. I hate to say it, but I'll just put one of those in and butter and salt and pepper. And that is a lazy night dinner for me. So just eating the whole thing. And usually I can't eat the whole thing, but that might just be 9 minutes in the microwave, salt, pepper, butter. And then maybe a glass of Fairlife milk to get some protein. And that might be dinner sometimes if I'm super tired and it's late. And I just don't want to go too much outside my circadian. My circadian window for my gut health.
Oh, for your eat. Because you try to stop eating 3 hours before bed or longer?
Well, just 12 hours in a day. So I don't want my eating window to go much past 7 or 7:30.
Yeah.
Because I usually start eating or maybe have my smoothie about 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
So, Yeah.
What do you like to serve with your salmon patties? Connie asked. You know, I make the boys, I will do rice, or I will do a baked potato, or there's something else I was thinking, hash browns. You know, Walmart, their hash browns, their only ingredient is potatoes. And
Oh, wow.
they're so easy. So I feel good. Like they've got their protein, a decent carb that's going to help fill them up. Let me turn down the oil a little bit.
That's
So
fabulous.
I'm just kind of patting, rolling them in this almond mixture.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But my boys, they will dip them in ketchup, or you could make some tartar sauce for them, or
Ooh.
I just eat them plain. But
I always feel like they need some lemon flavor. Do you ever do
Yeah.
that? Need lemon?
I do when I bake my salmon in the oven. But yeah, I definitely think you could squeeze it on top before you serve it. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Yeah, I wish I could find a good lemon pepper. They always have stuff in it, sugar in it, or anti-caking something, potato starch, or
I need to look at that because I know Redmond salt, they have different varieties of salts. I wonder if they have a lemon pepper one. I think they
that
have
sounds good.
a garlic one.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So I'm just letting those brown over like medium heat just because of the fat. I don't want the oil to splatter out on me.
Yeah. I'm gonna run and get my stuff real quick. It'll be 2 minutes, okay? Okay. And then I'll show mine.
Okay. I'll talk about the recipe that I was gonna make tonight. I like Danielle Walker's Paleo Pad See-Ew, and it sounds like really fancy, but it's super easy to make. And actually you can use rotisserie chicken or chicken you have left over the night before. Actually, I'm gonna put a lid over this so it doesn't splatter. It's not so loud. But I'm watching the bottoms of them to get a little bit golden brown, and then I'm gonna flip them. But anyway, so you brown your chicken in the skillet, and then you take it out and add broccoli and saute it with oil, or you can do butter and some garlic. And then you take your carrots and just make carrot ribbons with your peeler. And then you combine that all together and do some coconut aminos or soy sauce. And then you scramble an egg in there at the end, and it is so delicious. So I'll share that recipe. Hey, Tisha's with us now. I'll share that recipe just because that's another good one that my boys will actually eat vegetables that way. Oh, I have one more thing I was going to show. Another quick night meal. Donna, I was just going to share one more thing. This is like a no-brainer. If your kids like a little bit of spice, this Tikka masala sauce, this is from Aldi. It is delicious. If you like Indian type flavors, yeah, it's like all you do is brown your chicken, and then once it's browned, add a jar of the sauce and let it simmer. And then I'll take a steamer bag of like the California blend vegetables and dump them in there and let it saute. It soaks up that sauce, and it is so good. And then I'll serve that with rice. But this is something I always have on hand because it just makes a quick night meal. All you gotta do is brown the meat. So anyway,
what are the ingredients in that? I don't know what makes that.
It's water, tomato, onion, cream, yogurt, whole milk, skim milk, yogurt cultures. That's what kind of makes the cream. And then tomato paste. It does have some oil in it, and garlic, ginger, spices, salt and pepper, and turmeric.
Nice.
It does have some sugar in it, but that's towards the end of the ingredients. Total sugars, there's only 1 gram of added sugar. So I feel good for that. That's for the whole jar. No, that's
fantastic. You have to even ask, why did they even add that last little bit of sugar? Like,
I know.
There's so much great flavor in it. I don't know if it curbs it a little bit, curbs that spice.
I know. Yeah. But I just feel like that, I'm always thinking in my head, good, better, best. Like, this is better than going through Wendy's. So, yeah.
That's or delivery pizza or whatever.
Yes, so, Domino's. The boys love Domino's.
That's right. All right. Well, while Rachel has that cooking, I can show real quick. This is kind of what I do for lunch. every day pretty much. And so, gosh, it's so yummy to me and it's so nutritious. I feel so good about it. So I get, if you guys have seen the salad mixes, we keep talking about those, but I just can't brag about those enough. So I love to get the salad mixes that have like this kale slaw with the broccoli and the kale and the carrots and the cabbage all mixed up. And I got, this was a Mediterranean one that came, that I got at Sam's Club. And it actually came with like chickpeas, a little packet of chickpeas with it, and some lemon tahini dressing. I haven't tried it. I didn't look close at the ingredients, so I probably will skip that for right now. But I just love to use this. And this, you can't find this kind of slaw broccoli kale mix very often right now. So I grabbed it when I found it at Sam's Club. So that is always, and I just bring the whole bag with me to work and keep it in the refrigerator. And then I just pour out a little bit in a bowl, probably about 1.5 cups or 2 cups. I just can't get enough of it because I'm a person who loves to cut and chop and cut and chop and cut and chop my salad. And so when my salad is this cut and chopped already, it makes it, again, I'm lazy, it's done. So it's easy. And then I just love, like you had with that salmon, Rachel, this I found at, this is a mackerel packet.
Ooh.
And this I got at Dollar Tree. For $1. So
is it boneless and skinless?
Skinless, boneless mackerel fillets, soybean oil, water, and salt. So again, we don't love soybean oil, but pretty cool to have something this easy to drop in. And mackerel is one of those smash fish, so that is high in omega-3. So really awesome. So I always put protein on my salad. So it would be either this mackerel, or I get this one. This is another skinless, boneless one I get at Walmart.
Nice.
Do something. So this is 12 grams of protein in this one. This one's 20 grams that I get at Walmart. This one's $1.88 at Walmart, which I think is still pretty good.
That's fabulous.
Can't get fast food any cheaper than that. So, it's cheaper than fast food. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
And then my other new find that I love, like this, I can't wait to eat this because it's so tasty. It's a Sun-Kissed EVOO. So it's tuna and olive oil. And it is just, I don't know. There's something about the flavor of this tuna. It's just deep and rich, and it's so good. And this one has 29 grams of protein. And this little salmon. And look at that. Full top lid, you can't go wrong with that. So what a great thing to have at work. And I just buy the pack of them. They come in a pack of 4. I got them at Walmart. And so I just leave the whole pack at work. And then this is my backup protein if I forget to bring something from home. So those 2 are my go-tos. Or Sam's also has a pull top lid canned salmon. So it's one of those 3 that I'm usually using if I don't have any leftover meat from home.
Perfect.
And so that's what I'll do. And then I do tahini usually. So I'll use some of this on it to really bump up the flavor. Yeah. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I always have that at work. And then I have, of course, olive oil. And this one is from Tantera Farms. This is Sweet Valencia Orange. So this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I keep this one here too. This is my cinnamon pear balsamic. Everybody knows that's my absolute favorite. I know Clayton hates it when I tell people about this because it's seasonal and they usually don't have it. It's like, you've been talking to Donna, haven't you? Like, sorry. So that is lunch. Could not be more delicious. And then I bring usually fruit, usually an apple or a couple of mandarin orange or halo oranges or something like that. And that's lunch. Takes absolutely no time and no brain power whatsoever. It's just so easy. And, talking about the cruciferous vegetables, again, we can't say enough about those. I don't know. What are your thoughts on cruciferous vegetables? What's the latest over at Charlene's about cruciferous vegetables?
I mean, I just think they're a superfood that you've got to get in there to help with your liver detoxifying and your production of energy. It's so key for that sulforaphane component. that's in it. Yeah.
All the mitochondria, right, Rachel? Everybody needs some. Every cell in our body needs some.
They're damaged, and we just don't have the energy. So we got to put the energy back in there. I'm going to plate these up.
Ah, those look fantastic. Yummy.
Hey. So I just already, as we were talking, they got a little brown. I'm going to flip them over on the other side. That's how I serve it. But anyway, that's the broccoli that I'd already steamed. Oh, I think I was telling Donna uses the frozen broccoli. They're just so quick and easy. So you don't have to worry about not using your vegetables up in time. You've always got them in the freezer.
Right.
So I'm just going to pour it out on my plate, and then I dress it with olive oil. I need to go to Tantera. Mine are all out. This one, I think I refilled this one just with mine. Wait, maybe this Tuscan, or my friend Jody for my birthday got me oil and vinegar. No, I just added my own to refill it because I took it with me anyway. This is just at Walmart, so I need to go to. But it's the California, so just pouring that onto my broccoli, and then I salt it.
What kind of salt do you have?
That's the Redmond's. So I just refill this. You can buy the big bags, it's cheaper, and then I just refill my shaker with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Here's my scoop. And then I would eat probably 2 of these.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I like sriracha on them.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I like spicy stuff. Josh uses it too.
Rachel, what is sriracha? What's in it?
It's from peppers.
Is it?
Chili.
Okay.
Oh, it does have sugar in it. Chili, sugar, salt, garlic, potassium sorbate, sodium, a few preservatives that I don't know. Sulfites.
My son eats it on everything, so I had never.
Maybe there's a better alternative. The tahini would be better, it's kind of that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I just do like a few, it's really spicy. So yeah, but you could probably do red pepper flakes if you didn't want to do the sriracha, or squeeze your lemon juice on there now. It'd be really good.
So good. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to eat it.
I know. How long did that take?
I don't know. We're done. How long was that?
We made lunch and dinner in like
we
35 minutes.
But look how it's super yummy, and then it's crunchy with the topping on it.
So good. Oh, wow. All right, guys. Do we have any other questions on Facebook? Well, while you're checking that, I just want to do a shout out about April. So in April, we're going to continue to do our Wednesday night Zoom cooking classes, I guess you can call them. And we are going to focus on family-friendly meals, cooking with a toddler, meals for your busy student athletes, like what to feed them before a practice and after practice when they don't have time. They're going straight from school right to practice. And also, what do families eat when you're at an all-day volleyball game and you can't bring food in, and just like, what are the alternatives? What should we be doing? So it's really anything for busy families that are trying to squeeze in healthy meals and maybe don't make it so often. So stay tuned. Come on back all the Wednesdays in April. And don't forget to sign up ahead of time so you can get all the recipes and the grocery list before Wednesday night, and you can actually cook along with us. So that's a great thing to do. So don't forget, go to our website. You can sign up to get all the recipes and the grocery list sent to you ahead of time. Usually we send them on the Friday before the Wednesday so that you can grocery shop over the weekend and you're all ready to have all the ingredients there when we cook on Wednesdays. And then if you do, you'll also get the Zoom link so you can show us what you're doing. If you just watch us on Facebook Live, you can't show us what you're doing. You can see us, but we would love to see your kitchen and love to see you cook. And how amazing your food. I think we've had a few people do that with us, but we lost that part of it. So buy it ahead of time, cook with us. Since we can't do lot of in-person cooking classes now. This was our next best next best idea to be cooking together on Zoom. So, and we love it, and it's easy, and we have a great time. Rachel, any other last thoughts or anything?
I think just, if you're somebody who doesn't cook a lot, or you're trying to get started cooking for your family or for yourself, I would just pick really basic things and do 1 or 2 a week, get really good at them, and then branch out and try new recipes. So
yeah, that's great. That's so great. That's so great. All right, everybody. Thanks for visiting with us. And we will see you next week on Wednesday. I just want to say Rachel and her son are going to be cooking on one of the Wednesdays. So you have to join us and see Daniel cooking with Rachel. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
so,
he's excited. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Have a great night.